Okay, does decaffeinated coffee cause cancer? Several health headlines you might have seen recently have asked that question, but don't panic. We're on your side now to give you some perspective from our nutrition expert, Dr. Beth Kitchen, who joins us now by Zoom, or FaceTime, I should say, to talk about that. Good to see you this morning.
It's good to see you too, Mike.
We have talked about methylene chloride before. It's a known carcinogen, but this is what has people a bit concerned on certain parts, like the World Health Organization.
Sure. Now, you might have seen the headline that said decaf coffee contains a horrifying poison. It's a little bit over the top, but not completely far from true. Yes, methylene chloride, it's a solvent and it's a known carcinogen. And it's used in a lot of industrial uses like paint stripping and other industrial uses. And so back in 2019, the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, banned it in paint strippers, and it recommended that we ban it completely. But the Environmental Protection Agency doesn't regulate food. That's the FDA's job. And the FDA is looking into this, but they're a little slow. they're thinking about proposing this. They do regulate methylene chloride in decaf coffee, because this is how a lot of companies decaffeinate their coffee. They use this as a solvent. And so they've regulated how much can be left over. It's 0.001%. Now, if you're like me and I mix my decaf with my regular caffeinated coffee, I'd kind of like to not have any in there. And so we're going to talk about that today, how you can find out where your favorite decaf coffee is, if you're a user, is on which list, the good list or the bad list.
Please help us out with that, because I know some people are still going to at least be concerned about this.
Right, exactly. And so, again, it is limited in our coffee, but you may not want any, and that's in decaf. And luckily, there's a group called the Clean Label Project, and they have looked at major brands of decaf coffee. Now, I'm going to send you to their website, so if you're a decaf coffee drinker, you can check this out and see if yours is on there. I was very happy to find that my decaf that I mix with my regular is on sort of the clean list. None of this chemical was detected. So that's really good. Now, the website address is cleanlabelproject.org, but you're going to have a hard time finding this particular information on there. So a couple of things you can do. Put keywords in: Clean Label Project decaf safety, and put that in your search engine, and you should be able to find it. And then I will also give you a direct link in my blog after the show today. That'll be, sometime early afternoon, no later than early afternoon today, so you can check out your coffee. But some of the coffees that were on the safe list were things like Dunkin' Donuts and Folgers. And what you have to look at, though, is that sometimes a company has one coffee blend on the bad list and one coffee blend on the good list, because they may be using different processes. But we don't have to use this chemical. Water, they have many different water-based procedures that can decaf the coffee. So it's not like they need to use this solvent, Mike. There are safer ways of doing this without putting these chemicals in our decaf.
All right, again, so we'll also post that website again with this segment. Tell people where to get that information once again.
Okay, so it's the Clean Label Project, cleanlabelproject.org. And if you just put in the keywords, again, Clean Label Project, decaf coffee safety, it will come up. It's a big, long URL to get to that. And I'm going to link to that in my blog. So you can go to thekitchensink.com for that.
All right, nutrition expert, Dr. Beth Kitchen. We always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
All right.